It's all about how AI is being typically implemented, and that's done by partnership. Yeah, and I want to share two studies or parts of the study results. One is from a study which we did especially for pharma, and we wanted to find out how, after this initial hype, how pharma is approaching AI and what are the main solution areas, the main areas they invest in. And investing means, they mainly do that via partnership. That could be co-development, it could be an investment, but also as work with those solution providers as a client. So there are different ways of partnerships, but we wanted to find out, okay, what is the focus area of those 100 or 10 big pharma companies? And that maybe is also a good indicator for the rest of the industry. So what we can see here is that the number one topic is really all about drug discovery and development. So that's the top one priority for, at least for pharma companies. So that's all about data analysis. That's about twin concepts which are being used here to identify new molecules and so on and so forth. So there are lots of solutions and partnerships out there. Secondly, diagnostic and monitoring. So partners work together here to develop solutions which pharma might use internally, but also they might want to share that with HCPs, which are their clients, to better diagnose and to better monitor their patients. And then thirdly, it's all about clinical trial support. So solutions here help pharma companies to identify identify patients for trials better, or to engage with them on a longer term so that the dropout rate is lower, or to analyze better the incoming results and to improve the quality of the study. So these top three areas are really the areas where pharma over the last few years have invested in, mainly via partnerships. And also coming to your questions in regards to what are the mistakes and what are the learnings basically of those partnerships. So we did also another study, which we do regularly. So not only for AI, but for all kinds of partnerships between corporates and startups. And the first question we always ask, do you think that the partnerships you engage with, are they successful or not? And over years, most of the companies, they say either they don't know or it's not successful. So almost half of them, they say, no, it's not successful. And that's I think that's getting a bit better here, year over year, but it's still not a good result. So all that effort that is being put into partnerships results into something which, when the partners look at the results, they would judge, no, it didn't work out. So there must be something wrong. There must be some mistakes being made. And one of the mistakes companies, when they come together to close a partnership on AI or on any other topic, it's that they don't really understand, first of all, that they enter the partnership with completely different expectations. So here on the corporate side, it's all about accessing new technologies. We want to access new business models and get hands-on lots of data. And on the startup side, on the health tech solution provider side, it's all about, okay, I need some money. I want to increase my sales. I want to get this partnership, but mainly I'm interested in getting some revenues in here. Or I want to have the corporate to support me with my sales by using the distribution channels. So there's a mismatch of expectation, which would be not really a bad thing, because this is how life is. Everybody has got their own views and expectations, but it's not really managed. So if you are aware of this, you are meeting up with a partner, and then you're not really asking him and trying to find out honestly what they want to get out of this, then eventually one party will not meet their expectation. And this is also what we see here. It looks like that corporates, they get at least partly their expectations met. This is what you see when you look at the satisfaction rate. Whereas the satisfaction rate of startups, they are much lower. So in principle, you can say corporates, they get something out of this, and startups not. On the other hand, you can also see that the expectations from corporates, they're much broader, and not so concrete as the ones for startups. I think this is all good. Everybody can have their own expectations, but what we will see is that the partnerships or the expectations are not really managed well. And what we ask here, also year over year, so what sort of tools, project management tools are you using to manage the different expectations, to manage the partnerships in general? We see that not all of them are using tools like this. So I think if you read that more from the other side, you would say that more than 50% are not using, for example, vision workshops, to find out what is really the vision of the other party at the beginning of a partnership. Then you would also find out what is their expectation. So it's not used. Or job rotations. So sending people to the other team for a week or for a month, or placing the other partners into the same office, and so on and so forth. So there are lots of tools which are very pragmatic, but they are not used by all of them. And that's one of the reasons why some of or most of the partnership fail. Then this is more a trend thing. The partnerships in digital health, they were mainly built around a financial model of, okay, the corporate acquires or invests or owns the startup company. That's done by quite a large share of partnerships. And then the second most popular way of partnering is by co-developing. So you have all those accelerators, incubators being built up to formalize the initial steps of co-development, basically. So that's a very, very popular thing. And then other financial partnership models like charge for services or pay for tech services. So basically become a client for the corporate. These models, they are not so frequently used, but we assume that in the future, when you work together, you will make use of more of those two last financial partnerships models, because maturity of health tech solution providers will increase over time. There has already significantly increased over the last few years. So they are able to offer a value proposition to corporates where corporates can just say, okay, I want to order this and I pay for, let's say, 5,000 licenses. And we are not engaging in any co-development projects which last 2 years or even longer to build something which at the end might not work. So that's also a learning that in the future we will have more, I would say, more professional ways of partnerships which are founded on a client and customer basis. If you want to find out more, then there are also some reports which you can find on our website.